All right. Peace and love. Alafia. Sa pase. Shit. Sa pase. Hola. Um, West Hannon. Happy New Day. All that good stuff. Grand Rising. You feel me? I just wanted to come and just talk about my experience today with this journey that I did called 21 Days of Abundance. And this is a beautiful journey. It is a journey program, 21-day detox or inward journey. Started by this guy named Deepak Chopra. Deepak Chopra. Deepak's one of my favorites. What's up, peace? Yeah, we recorded, man. So it started by Deepak Chopra. Go look up Deepak Chopra. Look up 21 Days of Abundance to get the full, what it is. You can probably look up other videos, but this is my 21-day experience video that I'm sharing with the rest of the world, because that's what you learn through the program, is that abundance, energy flows, it's circular. So as you receive, you give, and it just continues to be a cycle, and you stay open. And you never know how it can help someone else, or that extension of abundance to someone else, how it goes to the next and the next and the next, and it comes back to you. So yeah, that's the purpose of this. And I try to be very concise. I know I can talk and I can go, and I just want to be very concise, because brevity is the soul of wit, right? So with my experience, and this is like my 5th or 6th time doing it. The first time I did it, I didn't finish all 21 days. If you don't really focus and every day attack the task and you get behind, it can get really hard to keep up. So each day, just carve out 20 to 30 minutes of your day and just focus on yourself and your abundance and your introspection. And so this is my 5th, 6th time doing it. And my birthday will be today at 12 a.m., December 1st. So I timed it to do it where it would end right on my birthday, or begin right on my birthday, because there's no endings, just new beginnings. I would say this 21 Days of Abundance has probably been the most potent, the most rotund and robust experience I've done. It was very, 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 and I think it's because I was very mature in it. I put a lot into it, and what you put into it is what you get out. I'm gonna be real with you with 21 Days of Abundance, and it teaches you how the universe works, how your relationship to God works. Like, what you put in is what you get out, simply. And as you begin to put in, you realize how light the spirit becomes, and when the spirit becomes light, you're able to float through life a certain way and become a magnet and attract um, certain things that are for you, that your spirit needs, desires, and attracts. I've been very focused, very tuned in, very locked in. I've been receiving a lot of like deep insights, to myself. I've been doing a lot of healing on this 21 Day of Abundance journey. I've understood some things about myself and how attached I am or can be to the world, to people, how compassionate I can be, and how I set expectations, and when those expectations fail, how disappointed I can be, and how that weighs on my spirit. But I did a really good job on like facing those things head on in this journey. And it's so interesting that a big overall message of my journey is that like I have to learn to like let things go, let it go, and let it flow. You know what I mean? And I've been getting that reoccurring message like this whole year, and it really came strong. And like it also taught me that like the highs and lows, the ebbs and flows, um, that's what life is. You know what I mean? Like, this too shall pass. Like, when you're in the valley, that moment doesn't last forever. And when you high up on your high horse on the top of the mountain, that shit don't last forever either. So to really just be potent in the moment, realize how potent the moment is, and just be there, be with it, and absorb. You know what I mean? The abundance of the moment. The moment is abundant. Each moment we have, we're abundant with many moments. And so when you realize that, you just realize that each snapshot of life is something important, something valuable, something to be cherished and to be felt and to be let go. It's like the system of life. When you eat, your body gets what it needs, and you shit that out, and it goes. You know what I mean? So that's how your energy has to be. You go through life, you absorb the moment, you feel, you gain the wisdom, and you let it go. And you just keep moving. So You'll see when you're doing 21 days of abundance, things will happen around you. People will come. People will leave your life. Things will just shift around you very slowly. And it depends, like I said, on how deep you get in it. But I got in it real deep this time, and things were shifting. Like people were falling out of like removing themselves out of my life, and people came in, and I had different conversations with some elders, random conversations that really put a battery in my back, and I I gave the elders some wisdom and changed their life and made them cry, and it was just beautiful to realize the abundance that we share and how the Most High will use you when you are open, when you become a channel and you focus on your introspection, your spirit, your connection to the universe. When you focus on that shit, you become a conduit of the push of love, which is the frequency of God. And I had many moments where I was a conduit in extending my abundance out into the universe and getting the affirmation. That's the magical part. It's like, whoa, like you get goosebumps. Like, bro, this shit is magical. Like, as I'm doing this 21 day of abundant journey, I'm realizing that abundance lies in the magic we possess, in the magic we experience in this world, not just like monetary things or material things, which come as a byproduct of you being spiritually like in tune, spiritually robust or rotund. I don't know, spiritually, just sensitive. So that was beautiful, but then I got challenges, and that's what happens with me. Things be going smooth, and then I be like, oh man, like man, this is going smooth. I'm about to enlighten. I'm about to fucking float and just get some wings and start flying around this bitch. And right at those moments is when you get the test. And I got some deep, deep, deep tests with my emotions, my anger, things that I didn't realize were still present in my vibration. It's like where attention goes, energy flows. So if you're giving attention to your introspection, it's not gonna always be all love and light, peace and blessings and magical dust and fairy shit. Like, nah, bruh. We all have mud inside, that we have to dig through to find our light. You have to go in the dark to realize you glow in the dark. And so, as you're doing these type of things, there will be a lot of like mud that comes up, and it'll come at a most unexpected time, and which is how it happened for me, and it shifted me. I was on like day 19, day 18, almost there to the finish line, going into my birthday weekend, and boom, shit happened that just shifted my energy. Having to learn how to like not to absorb, and that was the thing I went into. It's like I want to be in this moment in my life where I don't want to absorb people's opinions, people's feelings, because I'm very empathetic. And so this phase of my life, I want to move through just absorbing what I want to absorb and what I know I need to absorb. And sometimes that's a hard thing for me, as I'm just so compassionate, so passionate. I felt like a failure because I had got completely out of my character, completely. I blacked out. I was angry. I was ready to fight. And I just cried. I sat in the bathroom and cried for like 2 hours, which probably is what I needed. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing how the universe will shift and put you right where you're supposed to be. And you thinking, no, this is a failure. I'm a failure. Like, I failed this 21 day thing. I was doing so well, but it's like, nah, this was a part of it. The healing is the abundance. So the tears, the mud coming up, like there's an abundance. That's you're experiencing the abundance of medicine and the abundance in the types of medicine, the angles of the medicine. It's not gonna always be, like I said, just floating and goddamn, you know what I'm saying, feeling like a goddamn fairy. Like, no, bro. Like, sometimes you gotta get in the thick of it, and sometimes the medicine is hard, it's bitter, it's nasty, and you gotta face that shit. You gotta down that shit, and you come out a lighter, more detox individual on a spiritual vibrational level. You know, I left out probably one of the most profound download or insight that I got, which was pouring into myself. Simply put, I've always overextended myself to try to save everyone, to try to push people, to heal people. And I realized that, like, and I was wondering, like, why so much in my life I've met a lot of resistance. You know what I mean? When it comes to trying to help people, because I'm doing it out of love. And I realize it's because in this journey, you have not mastered saving, embracing, nurturing, and pouring into yourself, which is why you meet resistance when it comes to trying to pour in and save and nurture other people. And it just dawned on me. That's why I got into the big blow up that I did, because me trying to help others and attaching myself to the up leveling of other people. And in that, I neglected me. My whole life, I've been neglecting Jahi. And it was just so deep to me. It's like, that's the season that the Most High has been pushing me in, is to be self-full. I don't like to say selfish. I don't like the word selfish, but be self-full. You know what I mean? Self-full. Because the universe doesn't give you what you deserve. It gives you who you are. So if you have not loved yourself softly, deeply, and patiently enough, then you can't possess or outwardly give that to other people. You get who you are. And when you get who you are, that's truly what you deserve. So it just made me be like, dang, it's really time to step back and be selfful. You know what I mean? Unapologetically. Not worrying about how it makes other people feel. Ain't worrying about nothing. Just gotta pour into Jahi, because you're the one you've been looking for this whole time. So it reconnected me back a little bit more to my confidence as well. And yeah, man, that's a huge insight I want to give to y'all, because I know there's other empaths out there like me who just want to give, save, and we meet resistance, and we like, bruh, like, it's just like this world shitting on me, or people not listening. I'm not getting what I deserve, because you're really just getting who you are. You haven't done the work within yourself to love and save and nurture and pour into and up-level yourself. So you got to be a little selfful, you know what I mean? Unapologetically. I'm doing for me what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, to love, heal, and never, ever again neglect Jahi. For shit show. I see I'm getting a little long-winded, and I want to be concise. But overall, it was like a movie. And you kind of don't want it to end. So I would say my advice is to continue to take these practices and let them become new everyday rituals or practices. We clock into the job of our careers every day. You go to the job, you clock in. But how often do we clock into the job of self-work? How often do we clock into the job of spiritual health, mental health? You know what I mean? So let's make those priorities. And I have new insights. I have unlocked new levels of my spirit, my awareness, really. What it really does is, like, it makes you so much more aware of the magic that exists. Like, the universe, the Most High, is not logical at all. It's all magical. So you could try to use your logic to figure this life out, but you never will, because there are magical ingredients, magical formulas that you just have to have an open heart to understand, because you'll never overstand it, and you have to just be with it, be in tune. And that's what I gain, and that's what I'll continue to give. The more I get, the more I give. I hope the sun shines much favor upon you. And thank you for listening. Thank you for being with me on this journey. Because I did have some moments in some other videos you can go look at, some other sessions where I was releasing myself, and these were all like byproducts of the 21 Day of Abundance experience. If you're ready, if you're willing, and you're open, I would highly suggest you do 21 Days of Abundance, and put your all into it and see what you get out, and let me know. Y'all go down in the comments, let me know how you feel. Give me some of your insights if anybody else has ever done this journey before. Let's talk about it, man. You did what I'm saying. I love y'all so much. But most importantly, make sure that you loving yourselves. You feel me? You smell me? Hey.
Baby, please, can't you tell I guard my peace? I'm on the better things. Differently, got that glow that you can't sell. It come from in a dream. A bunch of unity.
Oh shit.